everybody, it's Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and today I'm going to share with you my setup for July using the Wayfarer collection. I love this so much, but then I love nautical, I love beachy, I love anything that's summer travel, or so it's just kind of a combination of all of that. And it makes me very, very, very happy. The lighthouses, a lot of it reminds me of the beaches here in Michigan, and I love that too. So I'm going to show you, just kind of give you a flip through. I have a couple of other little things that I'm going to talk about. So let's dig in. I am using my Vanderspec, my white one. I thought that the white went so beautiful with the blues and the red, the bits of dark teal and navy. It just made the colors all pop so nice. And you'll see I used a lot of these fun little quote card die cuts, which were in the memory keeping kit and in the classified memory keeping kit. So that's where those were. And I believe both of the memory keeping kits are sold out, as well as the classified memory keeping kit. I think there are a few of the main planner kits and a few of the planner add-on kits. I think that that's about it as far as what's left. I think most everything else is sold out. You can still get some inserts. And I'm not sure about stamps, but anyway. So what I did, I was going to mention the other die cuts, and it's part of the other thing that I love about this collection, is we did a whole bunch of these die cuts that are kind of like a travel theme. They're like tickets or coupons. They have a travel theme to them, but they're in the shape of different tickets and labels. And those were a lot of fun. I used those in here as well. And I apologize if you hear a little bit of noise in the background. That is my son's dog, Fuji, who I am babysitting. So you will hear her wandering around the room a little bit with me. I had all of this in here, and I wanted to add a little bit more. And I thought this cute little bunting, or this banner die cut, I added that on there, and it just kind of tied it all together, and I really liked that. The beautiful red bow is from the main planner kit. The red pen, which I actually have two of them because I am in love with this red. I did a post about that the other day. It is such a beautiful red. So I actually have two of those. And then the ribbon, the little ribbon clip topper, is from the classified planner, I believe. And then one of the pocket cards, I turned that into a tag. And then this one was actually from the printable you get if you are a subscriber. So I cut that out, turned that into a tag as well. And of course, our little notepad. So let's dig in here, and I'm just going to do a flip through and show you what I did and what I added. Added a little die cut on some foam adhesive of the seagull there, and just a few of the little glitter dots to kind of add to the spray here. And then on the other side, just a little seashell. I really didn't add anything else on the other side, really didn't need anything. And then from the classified planner, the gorgeous gold foil vellum. I use that as a divider. And then the stripe pages, what I did with these is I run these through my printer and I add the word photos. And then I use them to document either a picture that I took that day, or if there's something that I wanted to, when I do my memory keeping or my memory planning, memory keeping in my Daisy planner, then I will add a little something on each day, whether it's a note about a photo or something that we did. But it's generally how I keep track of, I try to take a photo a day. And then that way, when I'm getting caught up in my Daisy Planner, I can just take this, sit down and gather all of my photos at once. So that's what I use those pages for. I added some date stickers, a little bit of stamping and some rub-ons, little die cut there. And then that was from a printable. I cut that one out and a rub-on. That is that section. And then I used one of the oversized tags from the classified memory keeping kit to use as, in fact, I used it as my other bookmark too, but I used this as just kind of hold. I keep a little list of consistent or common dinners that we have. I just laminated that and I just use it every single month, attach it on there, and that's kind of my go-to if I get stuck on what to make for dinner. And then the overlay, and again, this is from the classified planner, and it has the beautiful lighthouse scene with the seagulls on there. And then this section is where I have the week on 2 pages. And on this page, I always put, so it's the beginning of the week, I do my menu planning on here. So I just use some of the day stickers, I use the little menu plan sticker, and then I write out my, my menu for the week. And then this is where I'll do kind of my overview of the week, kind of almost like a, it's not necessarily a brain dump, but it's where I can fill in specific dates of things. If we have appointments, blocks of things, like I know that shipping is going to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So those days I'll be able to put that on there, and then I can kind of fill in around it with the other things that I want to get done that week. So I just added some date stickers, a little bit of stamping, some rub-ons, die cuts, a little bit of everything on there. And then I just have some of the other day of the week stickers in there. And again, some die cuts, that's die cut and rub-on. A little bit of stamping. The stamping is actually from the 2 sets from the memory keeping kit. This one was from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, and then this one was from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. And so I used those kind of together and just kind of grouped them together. I used those kind of throughout the whole setup. And then one more, and again, I did summer. I used some alpha stickers on there, rub-ons, and then that is it for the week on 2 pages. And then I used our dashboards. If you get our dashboards, they come in 2 sizes, the A5 and the personal size. I like to mix and match them throughout my planner. I'll use both sizes. This is one of the personal size ones. And I'm sorry, Fuji's chewing on a bone right now. And then I used some more of these little quotes, a few little glitter dots on here. And then this is where I kind of make Mr. Daisy's little to-do list. This would be a great thing if you, anything that you wanted to use for a little to-do list, you could label that, make that a little divider for anything. You could even do your menu planning on here. If you didn't want to use the notepad, if you wanted to use, if you took a Dory booklet, a smaller one like a mini, or a personal or an A6, if you're using an A5 ring, you could do any of those smaller size booklets, take it apart, and then use the pages for notes if you wanted to, if you didn't want to use the notepad. So that's another thing that you could do with those. The other thing that I wanted to mention is if you get the planner add-on, you get 2 of these great adhesive pockets. So they're fully adhesive on the back, and they are see-through. So you get this one with the tickets, and then you get this one with the beach scene. And what's fun about these is you can always put them on a page like that, and add some of the notes in there like that. So you could adhere that to a page. And you get both sizes, so depending on what size you use to plan in, you can use either or. So you can do that with those. The other thing you can do is attach it to a dashboard, or if you have a Dory booklet. Now I have my sample, so I'm missing the craft on the outside, but these fit really well in a Dory booklet as well. This is an A5, but this would fit, I believe, up to a personal size, the smaller one. So they're a nice handy little way to put a pocket in your planner to hold notes, to hold, you could use the Post-it notes, you could put the little Post-it notes in there. Either size of those will work as well. So if you're not good at making pockets, these are a great solution. The other thing that you can store in here are stickers. If you have some stickers, you can store those in there. You can even store a fun little note card in there if you wanted to. So there's a lot of different ways to use those cute little adhesive pockets. And those were part of the planner add-on. But I just wanted to mention that because I know you can clip things like I have here, but you can also use these just as they're intended as little pockets to hold more note paper, or like I said, sticky notes, all kinds of different things. If you had your July, and I don't have mine in front of me, but there was a clear July acrylic card that you could use as a washi card, which means you just can wrap some washi tape around it if you don't want to hold the whole roll, and then that would tuck into a little pocket as well. So there's a lot of different ways you could use those. And the calendar page, and this one I used stickers, stamping, die cuts. I cut out some of the die cuts from the printable, some alpha stickers, rub-ons, all kinds of stuff on there, a few little glitter dots. And then I just added one on the plan ahead page. And then I have a dashboard. So when you get the daily pages, they're meant to be used as a 2-page spread. And so what I like to do is cover up that first page so that you open right to the 2-page spread. And so I used one of the dashboards. I added some of the little glitter dots that match the colors, and then one of the little quote cards. And then I stamped everything on here. I added stickers for the date. But like the headers here, we have that stamp set back in stock. I have my old one here that I've been using forever. And I just go through and I stamp all of those. And that helps you customize those pages however you need to use them. In fact, if you need more room, you could always divide this into 2 sections if you wanted to, rather than 1. And it makes it more of a vertical layout as opposed to the horizontal feel. So you can always do that as well. And then this side, I always just kind of use that for notes. When I have to jot something down or sketch something out, that's what I use that section for. And one thing that I started doing last month, and I really like this, is I've cut slits in all of the little holes in of my daily pages, just because then when I have to flip from the next day, I don't have to open up the rings and move all of this or move the page. I can leave the rings shut, and then I can just take this off and move it behind it. So I really like that. That worked really well last month, and so I'm continuing on with that this month. So I used one of the 4x6 cards from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, and I added a couple stickers. I added a die cut. punched a hole in it, made it look like a tag. I think that I do that every month, and I always pick one out because we always have such cute cards that I like to find a way to kind of incorporate them into my planner. And I love layers. I love adding all of the layers to my planner. I added a little dot there for Michigan, and then a little quote card on there. This card is from the planner add-on, and it's so beautiful. And it says, sometimes in the waves of change, we find our true direction. And I think that's such a pretty quote. And then just a few little glitter dots on there. You really didn't need to add anything else. The artwork is so gorgeous. And then I printed on one of our printables, and I took a sticker. I love this little, this octopus. I put him on a piece of white paper and then cut around him and turned him into a die cut so I could raise him up on a little foam adhesive. Used one of the little tab labels for July goals, added those in there, a little sticker, and then just put it on some pattern paper. And then to make the pocket, I used some of our 12 by 12 pattern paper. And you can now subscribe to our 12 by 12 pattern paper. I think our scrapbooking kit is at capacity at the moment. So I don't know if we have, I think there's a wait list for that. So you can go on a wait list for that. But the papers, I think we still have openings. And it's our papers from the collection, and then we just turn them into the larger 12 by 12 size. And I love this anchor pattern. So I used that to make my pocket, and I make this pocket using a die cut machine. I just have a silhouette that I had a pocket die cut for quite a while. It's the same one I use every single month, and it works perfect to hold my stickers. So I added just a couple of little phrase stickers, and these are from the Bible journaling sticker kit. I added those on there. I added my stickers in there. And then I layered a couple of these cute little ticket type die cuts along with the anchor, which is from the printable. And then this was a rub-on, I believe, that I put on. Again, I turned it into a die cut by rubbing it on white paper and then cutting that out. And then these were two of the oversized tags from the classified memory keeping kit. I just sandwiched those together, turned it into a bookmark, and I've been doing that consistently. Oh man, it's been for a long time, a number of months now, and I really like how that looks. I really like the layer that creates, and it's a quick, easy bookmark to make. I was going back through some of my older ones, and I was like, I need to pull some of these out. Some of them, I always save them, and there's some that I had shakers, like with sequins, and it's like, I need to pull some of those out and reuse them because there was a lot of work that went into those bookmarks. A little quote card, and then I use this to hold some of the Post-it notes. We had 2 Post-it notes this month. This one with the compass is in the main planner kit, and it's so pretty. So you have that one, and it has the nice quote around the edge. And then this one, which looks like the little tag or the ticket, this one was from the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, and it's great for journaling. So this is fun to use also if you do any memory keeping. But I snagged it because I liked the way it looked with on the bookmark there. It fit really well. Could easily have done the compass too, and I may just kind of mid-month switch those out just for fun. So that is my little bookmark. And then my daily pages. Oh, and the gorgeous clip with the little anchor. Isn't that pretty? And I think that this is in the, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get it wrong, and I apologize ahead of time. I think it's in the main planner kit. I could be wrong. You just go look on the website, and it shows all of the contents of all of the kits. But I love this one with the little white anchor on it. So cute. And then one of the dashboards, and on here I added a few rub-ons down along the bottom. Or, oh no, I take that back. This is not a dashboard. This is Or is it? Because I know we have a pattern paper that's very similar to this too. I don't have my dashboards in front of me. I almost think this was the pattern paper from the planner. Regardless, I added some of the rub-ons. I fussy cut out one of the crabs from the printable and then added one of the cute little quote cards on there. And then again, another one of the printables. There's some pattern paper. Some of the puffy alphas, I stamped the little anchor on there. And then same idea here. I used another one of the printables and ran that through the printer with my list. Some pattern paper, alpha stickers. This is just a little starfish charm I had in my stash. I thought that was cute. And then some of the pattern paper. I just added a couple glitter dots on there. And then I do this every month now too, and I've been really happy with this. Sometimes I need to make a lot longer list. So I take some of the sheets from the classic vertical insert and they're perforated. I tear them apart and then I cut them down just a little bit. And I use these then for longer lists. So I have these tucked into this little plastic sleeve. And what's fun is every month I have this little heart pocket. This was from February, this clear adhesive pocket. Now you could do the same thing with one of these on if you have one of these plastic sleeves. And we will have more of these back in the store soon. We're all sold out. We have some coming up in an upcoming kit, and then I'll order extras so we can have them back in the store because these are so handy to store your stickers in. They're great for storing stamps, just even some of the smaller Dory booklets. There's a lot of things that you can do with these, but this is another thing that you could easily put one of those cute adhesive pockets on, which is what this one was from February. It's a little heart, and then every month I just tuck in some die cuts from the kit just to kind of decorate it. And then I can change them out, which is fun. This is a dashboard. Oh, and then this little guy, the Make It Snappy little button is from the classified planner, and you need a magnetic clip for that to go on. We have these back in the store as well, but you'll get the button in the classified planner edition kit, and that's what that is for, is it goes on the little magnetic backer like that, and then you can switch it out, which is nice. I have that on here. And then I have my cute little Simon card. And then I added some pattern paper to the back of that. And then here's an example of the smaller, the personal size dashboards. I just put a couple of those together, and that's kind of a little subdivider. And what's nice in the August kit, in the August planner add-on, we have a great set of mini tabs and a stamp set that you can stamp on the little mini tabs, so it has all of the labels, which is super, super cool. So I'm anxious to use that for August. So I like that you will be able to have then a bunch of smaller tabs and to use those to divide up your pages. In fact, it's one thing I didn't do this month that I was looking at. I was like, I'll have to go back and do that. Is usually I like to put little tabs on the edges of these weeks just so I can flip to them really easily. And I didn't do that. So I'm going to have to go back and decide what I want to use to make little tabs. I usually use little die cuts or the stickers. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to use for that. I may stamp a bunch of the little crabs. I'll have to see. And then I'll use those, or I'll look through my die cuts or stickers. There might be something fun that I can add to that to make the little tabs. I didn't do that yet. Another dashboard with pattern paper, and then the same thing here as well. So that is my setup for July. And like I said, I'm super, super excited about it. I absolutely love everything about this collection. It's you know, I'm not supposed to have favorites, maybe, but I do, and this is one of them. Oh, one of the other things I want to show you, the pouch, which has that beautiful scene with the lighthouse. And our pouches are now a separate subscription. I believe we still have some openings for the pouch. That's getting close to waitlist though. So if you do like our pouches and you want to sign up and get one of those every month, I would do that now because we are real close to capacity on those as well. So that is everything that I have done for July. Make sure you watch the Coco Daisy Instagram. You watch my Instagram. It's Christine Everett, Coco Daisy, because I have a bunch of ideas as far as layouts and stuff like that I'm going to be sharing some pictures. So make sure you check that out. Show you some reels and some other fun stuff. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful, amazing July. We are going to be at the beach the end of this month. We do that every year for our anniversary, so I'm excited. And we have decided to do things a little bit different. I thought I'd mention this, a little bit different for reveal night. Kind of got the idea since this last time Mr. Daisy was out of town and I was sick, and I know that we are going to be at the beach for the next one. So I think what we're going to do is at about 7 o'clock on reveal night, we will release a video. We will have taped Mr. Daisy making his cocktail for the month, as well as my unboxing. So our lighting will be good, our sound will be good. We're going to do all of that. So that part will not be live. We're going to release that at 7. It usually goes for about an hour. So then that will tie in right about 8 o'clock is when the store goes live and you can see everything as well. But then at 8 o'clock, what we're going to do is sit down and do a live just of Mr. Daisy and I just sitting there taking any questions you have, just chatting. I can show you some more about the product a little bit. If you have any questions, you can ask it at that time after you've watched the unboxing videos and possibly looked at things on the website. So any questions you have, I just feel like it will be a lot more fun to be able to sit, because when I'm doing the unboxing, it's very hard for me to, in the middle of doing the unboxing, to stop and look at your comments and answer your questions. And I'd love to be able to do that better, and I'd love to be able to interact more. So we feel like that's going to be a fun way to kind of be able to do that. So we're going to have a taped cocktail and unboxing hour. We'll have that up at about 7 p.m. You can watch then, and at 8 p.m., Mr. Daisy and I will go live and chit-chat. And I can answer questions and be able to talk with you a lot better. So I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be fun. And yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm looking forward to that. And we'll be coming to you live from the beach. So that'll be fun too. So again, have a wonderful July, and I hope you are enjoying this collection as much as I am.